Some movies don't just play, they glow. The Last Dragon is one of them. That mix of kungfu, Motown, and pure 80s weirdness burned itself into my brain as a kid, and rewatching it now, it still hits like a blast of neon nostalgia. It's campy, loud, a little ridiculous, but also unforgettable. This one's got rhythm, fists, and heart. This movie made every kid believe they could throw a roundhouse kick and shoot light out of their hands. I watched it again recently, and the feeling came right back. That sense of fun, that soundtrack, and that moment when the glow finally appears. Let's talk about why this thing still shines 40 years later. The Last Dragon follows Leroy Green, or as everyone calls him, Bruce Leroy, a quiet martial artist from Harlem who's chasing enlightenment. He's been told there's a mystical level called the glow, where your body becomes pure energy. To get there, he's got to find the master. But the truth, of course, is closer to home. Meanwhile, Harlem's under the rule of Sho'nuff, the self-proclaimed shogun of Harlem, a walking comic book in shoulder pads and sunglasses. Throw in a sleazy video mogul named Eddie Arcadian, a pop singer named Laura, and more neon than Vegas, and you've got a story that feels like a kung fu fever dream set to a Motown beat. The magic of The Last Dragon isn't just the fighting, it's the tone. It knows it's campy and leans into it. You get action, comedy, and cartoon logic, but it all comes together because the movie believes in its own madness. The pacing's sharp. It moves fast but lets moments breathe. The humor lands too. Leroy's little brother Richie steals half his scenes with that smooth-talking attitude.
Good morning, Green Sanitarium. Warden speaking, and I must say our inmates are off to a promising start this morning.
And those three Asian guys rolling dice in the alley?
Ain't no masters here, dude. Ain't no slaves either.
Even when the movie gets silly, it never feels mean-spirited. It's just having fun, and that fun is infectious. Now the cast. Taimak, in his first acting role, nails that awkward purity. He's got that martial artist focus and quiet innocence that makes you root for him. For a 19-year-old with no acting background, the guy holds the screen. Then there's Julius Carry as Sho'nuff, pure legend. He turns what could have been a joke into an icon. Every time he yells,
Who's the master? Sho'nuff! Who's the master? Sho'nuff!
It's theater. Vanity as Laura Charles adds warmth and style. She lights up the screen, and knowing what came later in her life makes her performance even more powerful. Behind the scenes, Berry Gordy's Motown fingerprints are everywhere, from DeBarge's Rhythm of the Night to Willie Hutch's The Glow. That final fight song, that's the heartbeat of the movie. When it kicks in, it's impossible not to feel 10 years old again. Did you know that they shot this whole thing in just 44 days? Julius Carry wasn't even a martial artist, he trained on set. And that arrow-catching stunt at the beginning, it was real. Taimak actually did that. 2 hours of takes for one perfect catch. Under all the glow and glitter, this movie is really about finding strength from within. Leroy spends the whole story chasing a master, only to realize the master was him all along.
Who's the one and only master?
It's about humility, confidence, and realizing imitation isn't identity. Bruce Lee's spirit is all over it, but the message feels universal. Stop copying your heroes and start being one. There's also that Star Wars-like layer, the red versus gold glow. Sho'nuff's red light is pure ego, domination, and rage. Leroy's gold is harmony and peace. It's the Force, just told through Motown colors and Harlem streets. And when those lights clash with that sound design, those echoing punches, that electric crackle, it's cosmic. Rewatching The Last Dragon now, it's still campy as ever, but it's also joyful, stylish, and strangely uplifting. It's one of those rare 80s movies that mixes parody and sincerity without losing its soul. Sho'nuff is the perfect nemesis, cartoonish but unforgettable. Eddie Arcadian's so over the top he feels like he wandered out of a Looney Tunes short. And Taimak? He may be green, but that innocence is the movie. It makes the story feel honest. But the real heart belongs to Vanity. Knowing her story now, how she left fame, found faith, and helped others, gives her performance a whole new meaning. And that's where this movie's moral lands hardest. It's almost poetic. In The Last Dragon, Laura helps Leroy see his inner light. In life, Denise Matthews spent her final decades helping others find theirs. That's what this story's about. The glow isn't just power, it's grace. True mastery isn't ego, it's peace. In faith terms, it's realizing that light doesn't come from you, it comes through you. For me, The Last Dragon is more than nostalgia. It's a time capsule of joy. It's the kind of movie that reminds you why you fell in love with movies in the first place. It's imperfect, it's flashy, but it's sincere. When that final fight kicks in with the glow playing, you can feel it, not just in your ears, but in your chest. It's that rare movie that makes you believe in something again, in art, in laughter, in light. So yeah, it's campy, but it's pure. It's the kind of glow the world could use more of. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell for more reviews. Until next time, keep your focus, find your glow, and always stay rated.